Hello.
Welcome to a thing we haven't done in a little while.
Doing another Let's Try, y'all.
I'm sure that if you are in any way interested in gacha games, idols, pretty girls, mobile games, anything like that, or if you exist on the internet, you probably know about this game, which is Revue Starlight Relive.
Yes.
Revue, I don't know how you want to say
I think Revue, like
Revue.
They're stage idols. They're like idols, but they're also actors and performers and dancers and all of this stuff.
Yeah. And they're also warriors who fight.
Yes. So, Chrissu and I have not seen the anime, so perhaps that would bring greater context to what's going on.
And we haven't finished the story in the game, obviously. I've done the first couple of chapters, I think.
Where am I? I think I'm in chapter... most of the way through 2.
Before you crowd down to the comment section and tell us all the things that are in the anime that we're going to maybe get wrong talking about these girls, we have not watched the anime. Maybe we will, but we haven't. So
yes.
Sorry if we get stuff wrong based on that.
Yes, and this isn't a guide video at all because we're not masters at this game yet at all. We've been playing it for a couple of days, pretty casually. But this is not a guide. I know a lot of our Let's Tries end up being guides. This isn't.
Yeah, this is not a guide. We're going to talk to you about what the features of the game are, what we think of them, and tell you if this is a game you might enjoy based on our experience of other games.
Yes, because
it's not a review either.
It's not even a review. It's let's sit around and talk about our feelings.
Exactly. It is an impressions kind of video.
Impressions. I like that. That's the word. So where to begin? You go, I guess. You've actually got more experience with this game than I do a little bit, I think.
I guess. So it's in a lot of ways it's if you've ever played like Fate Grand Order,
yes.
It's a lot like Fate Grand Order in its general approach.
Yeah.
So there's the main story which you can play through, which involves these battles.
Mm-hmm.
Between story cutscenes,
yeah.
Which are partially voiced, or mostly fully voiced.
I think they're fully voiced.
Fully voiced. I think I'm getting my wires crossed because I've been playing a game that's partially voiced. This game is fully voiced.
Yeah, I'm 95% sure it's fully voiced.
And you'll recognize a lot of the voice actresses.
Yes.
Because they're mostly Bang Dream voice actresses.
Yes, so this game is like a joint venture between Bushiroad and A-Team. And it shows. And it shows.
And it shows. Because this is not a criticism, but if you enjoyed Bang Dream and you played Princess Connect or Precone, this is probably the game for you.
It is like the love child.
It is 100% the love child of Bang Dream and Precone, with like a dash or like the general idea of like approach of FGO kind of thrown in.
Yeah, it really is. So
Aki can maybe show us the different girls.
Yeah, I'll show the battle and the different girls. So there's also these like school stories, which I think I'm just like front ending this with. I'm probably not going to keep playing this game.
Me neither.
Not because it's bad or anything. It's actually pretty in depth.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like the sprites in the games are pretty quite pretty. But it's a game that wants you to grind. And
so
I don't want that in my life right now.
There's a lot to do in this game, which is a good thing if you're the kind of person who wants that from your mobile games. We're not.
No.
We're the kind of people who want fairly easy, low investment kinds of mobile games experiences. But if you're looking for a very in-depth, very involved experience, this is probably right up your alley. So
definitely.
Here are the 4 groups of girls, and they all attend different schools, which are all different kinds of performing arts.
Yeah, they each kind of focus on different types of performances as well. So like you can see there's like a music school.
It's like a visual art school, I guess. The Frontier School of Arts. I can't really remember. They haven't really talked about it a lot.
Yeah, I know that the Frontier School of Arts is like kind of like the Black Sheep school.
They're like the Hello Happy World school.
They are actually. I know that Nin Meikan is like
dance, I want to say.
Yeah, and like a lot of like traditional Japanese arts, if I recall.
Yeah, and they might be closing. They're the school that might close.
Yes, they're the ones that might close. And then we've got Seisho, which is from the anime, which we haven't seen, but the main story so far, at least in the beginning, really centers around these girls.
Yeah, and then it seems to be introducing the other schools as it goes.
Yeah.
Because like at the point that I'm at, I think the point that you're at as well, it's starting to introduce the Nin Meikan girls.
Yeah, it is. And
I have not met the Siegfried Institute of Music girls at all. I think I've met the Frontier School of Music, or Frontier Arts School girls a little bit.
Yeah, the girl who's definitely not Mari.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, I don't remember her name. She's very cute though.
Yeah, they are very, yes. So, we're not going to go through all the girls one by one because that would just take forever.
Yeah.
But I will say this, if you're looking for a game that has a lot of like pretty typical idol game anime girl character types in it, this game has that, and a lot of the characters are very fun. They're very cute.
Yeah.
They have nice personalities.
Yeah.
Well and they'll acted. They're well acted. The voice actresses are obviously amazing because they're all seasoned veterans from the looks of it. But none of them surprised me, I guess, is what I'm saying here.
Yeah,
which is neither a criticism nor praise. It's just kind of like, these are kind of the girls that I expected to run into.
It's kind of one of those things in
they're familiar
gacha games too in general, right? You
100%.
really want to know the characters right off the bat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take us into a battle.
I can show you how it generally works.
Yeah, a big thing in this game is collecting stuff that you're then going to use to upgrade your girls.
There's a bunch of crap that you can collect.
Yes, so here you can see the things that will drop from any given stage. These sort of funky, random items like the books and the chess piece, those are used to upgrade your girls' skills, which is like very, very... Yeah, their stats. We'll go into that later, but yeah, like you need to grind that out.
There's like a little grid. Well, yeah, we'll show you anyway. Yeah. We'll show you the battles first.
So you skip right through that, but we'll look at it again after.
You make teams, you select guests. A lot of this will be very familiar if you've played any kind of battle-based... well, actually, I mean, it's similar in like School Idol Festival where you select guests. Like, none of these things will be unfamiliar. It's going to be a very familiar interface. So the battle is a lot like Fate, where you get these like random cards every turn of like what abilities you can use. They take up certain amounts of AP, which you have a maximum of 6. And then you execute those abilities in order.
I guess I should maybe not have the same character. This character is amazing because she does the Ojo-sama laugh every single time you click on her.
She looks like she would.
Oh, I guess not every single time.
Every character has slightly different skills, but there are like archetypes. So like there are tanks, there are healers, there are characters that are more about dealing damage, and then there's either frontline characters, midline characters, or backline characters. So that's where they stand in the group.
Which is important. Enemies will often attack the frontline, but sometimes they'll have different abilities. And like your abilities will often attack the front line, but some of them are a little bit different. I don't know if I have much of anything the way of...
You can, like, I think, I don't know if you can even select targets, can you? It's just automatic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is automatic. We're just gonna all do this girl, apparently. She's from the event that's presently on. Apparently we're having Halloween.
Yeah, I like her a fair bit. She's cute.
Yes.
It's a very, like... The Halloween outfit is like, it's a Halloween outfit from an idol game.
Yeah. Very that. Okay, so there's this brilliance thing here. You see this ability does, like, brilliance recovery. Yeah. So it's that, like, orange gauge that you can kind of just barely see. I don't know why I'm pointing to it so people can actually see. And if we can get the brilliance to max before this is over, we get to do a climax.
Yeah, you should be able to, probably. I usually get at least one girl to... Well, I don't want to finish that sentence. I usually get at least one of the characters to fill their brilliance gauge before the end of battle.
And then they may perform a climax move.
A climax move.
Yeah.
You do not want to say that without being careful about how you word the sentence.
You really don't.
So another thing is in the top right corner of their little cards here, you can see they each have different colored and symbol icons.
Yeah.
Which is, there's like 2 different element wheels that are like 3-way element wheels. And so certain elements are weak to and strong against others. Very much like the grass, water, fire triad in Pokemon. And then there's one type, which I think is just called space, that is weak to and strong against everything.
Right.
So you can see on the left there.
Yeah.
There's like the blue, red, green, and then the orange, maybe yellow, purple, and pink.
Yeah, I've never seen, I mean, apart from literally Pokemon, I've never seen a game that was this like in depth with its type alignments.
I want to say Fate is like this because all the character types have like a strength and a weakness thing. But I like. Again, before you run to the comments, I played Fate for like a minute.
Yeah. So, I played Fate for like
because I immediately was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Fate FGO is too much for me.
It's a lot. So we're going to climax now.
We're going to climax now.
So you press climax, and like a song that you equip starts playing.
Which boosts certain stats based on the song. Well, it's like, I mean, not even really based on the song, it's just like based on the individual item of the song that you have, because you can get the same song multiple times and they all have different, it's like different cards
and you like
of the same song.
Use them together. It's rather complex, like more complex than I wanted to cope with.
There's a lot of stuff to collect in this game and a lot of ways that you're meant to make your characters stronger.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into after this battle.
Yeah.
So the climax.
Yes, you can see these more sparkly ones are the climax skills. So notably, I can use my guest's ability here. So this is like a place where the meta really seems to come into play, where like you want to have certain friends and that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
the song
because
starts.
The guest can really like make a huge difference and really save your ass in a lot of situations. Yeah.
You get a cool cutscene. These cutscenes are quite nice. I really like them.
The battles are really great. They're really nice looking. I like them a lot.
Yes.
I think that they're very pretty. Oh, there's a third.
Oh, there's an actual... Yeah, we've been going through this pretty slow. So the music's still playing. I'm just gonna try to make this happen. This is maybe obvious, but it took me a while to realize that you can only actually do a climax with a girl who has their brilliance gauge full. For a long time I was like, do I have to have a memoir equipped to them? I don't get it.
The other thing you can do on the bottom right there is you can double the speed of the battle.
Yes, which is nice. And you can do auto, so it will like automatically select moves for you. I've not actually seen her thing yet. I'm kind of looking forward to this.
It's pretty funny.
That's pretty cute. That's nice.
Yeah.
Aw, what a cutie. Yeah. I really do like these particular sprites and these animations. And...
Yeah, they remind me a lot of Bravely Default, or Bravely Second, just the Bravely, I guess. Can you call it a series if there's only two?
Franchise?
Franchise.
And there's like a mobile game and stuff. It's like a series.
Yeah, we'll call it a series.
Yeah.
The animations and like the sort of character proportions remind me a lot of Bravely.
Yes.
The like kind of like the funny little legs.
Yes. And
the way they move, all that stuff.
I don't know why I thought this would be an incredibly short battle. We're actually like...
You can speed it up.
Yeah. Go really fast.
Oh no!
No! We won though.
We won somehow.
What a cute character she is. Wow.
Yeah, she's really cute.
So after battle, you get some XP and some bond, but honestly, it's very small, the amount you get.
Once you get a character past like level 10, the experience you get from battles is like negligible / non-existent.
Yeah, which
leads me to the other issue that I think we both have with this game.
Yes, which
is getting stuff to level up is so hard.
It is. It is very difficult. There's a daily mission you can clear. So this game is really big on dailies.
Yeah, lots of dailies.
Yeah, so you can get a coin hunt game mission twice a day and the ticket hunt twice a day. And I can speak using English words. I believe, let me double check before I give out wrong information, but I think the passport you can buy... Oh, no, maybe not. In another
star gems, I think.
Yeah, in another game that I've played, there was a thing you could buy that let you do these daily stages more often. That doesn't seem to be the case here.
But so once there's like you get some tickets very rarely drop from doing battles. You can do that daily thing twice, and like at first it seems okay, but then eventually once you get your characters to like level 40 to 50-ish, it takes a lot more tickets to level them up, and tickets are very scarce.
Yeah, there's a bit of a curve.
In a game that's built around like team building and leveling up your characters and enhancing your characters, that not being able to level them up sort of as much as you would like to is a bit...
It's a bit of a bummer.
It's a bit of a bummer, yeah. It's not like a deal breaker, but it was one of the things that indicated to me that I didn't want to play the game too much longer.
Yeah. Another thing, and anyone who's played Pre-Con A, I played Pre-Con A for a while, so I'm kind of familiar with this type of team building game. You can just skip. Once you've gotten all 3 stars, which you can get by doing some very simple things, you can just skip to get the drops. Which is, so, like, in one way, it's a cool feature because it saves time, but...
Yeah, and you need these drops.
You need them. You need lots of them. But I also don't like the feature because it takes away the actual act of playing the game.
Yeah, so like go to the skill grid so we can show them what those things are for.
Yes. Here, we'll go to my girl here.
Skill panel.
Yeah.
So this is what you use those little gemstones for.
Yeah.
So you have there's like a million different kinds, and every girl's like different stats. They all use a different kind of thing, and so you have to collect a whole bunch of different kinds of them. There are more kinds that I think I've even encountered yet.
Yeah.
And if you fill the grid fully, you can rank them up, and you can just sort of keep ranking them up, kind of thing, and it makes them stronger.
Yes. So you can see, like, if you don't, I'll just unlock her for now. So I've got these. But see here, I don't have this, but if I click on it, I can see that I can actually just run this level to get it. So I click on this, I don't know, skip it a bunch of times. I didn't get it. Oh, I leveled up though.
Yeah, you get a bunch of stamina.
So then you just skip it a bunch again, and I got them this time. So now I can go back and unlock it. So
which is okay, because you can like speed through a person's grid that way, but then it's kind of like you get to the end and you're like, okay, that was a whole bunch of stamina that I could have, I guess, been using to play. So I know that this type of thing appeals to certain people because it's nice to just get your stuff, get strong, get leveled up. But for me personally, I think it's a shame because the actual playing of the game is quite fun and it's very beautiful. So I don't love that the game really encourages you to just skip. Yeah.
In other games like this I've played before, you've had a limited amount of skip tickets, so it's useful for clearing out dailies or if you're like close to getting someone's skill unlocked, but this is unlimited. You can really just blitz through.
You can just skip forever. The other way of like increasing your girl's power is to potential bloom them, which is functionally the same as like idolizing them, but the way that it works is instead of only needing one dupe, you need to get these things called potential crystals, which there's like a bunch of ways to get them.
Where to obtain,
including, you can buy them in the shop by like, so every time you get a dupe of a character, you get a character jewel or character gem or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, I don't have any right now.
So you get one of those red things. So then you can trade those in for potential crystals of girls that you have. The other thing you can do is there is another daily, which is the potential bloom hunt or potential hunt or whatever it's called. Yeah, you can do this, and you can do it a maximum of 5 times a day.
And you can just skip it.
Oh, look, you can potential bloom her.
That's great. Let's do that.
Yeah, why not?
Why the heck not?
It ranks up their star whatever.
Yeah.
So she's going to be 5 stars instead of 4 stars.
It's a limit break, essentially.
Yeah. It increases their rarity.
It's pretty expensive, like money-wise as well. Da-ding.
Da-ding.
Whoops.
It doesn't change their art or anything. It just sort of
I wonder if it does eventually. Like,
does it?
I don't know.
When you get them to, like, max?
Yeah, maybe, because she's got 1 more star still.
Yeah.
Maybe? That would be nice if it did.
Yeah, I don't know, because obviously I haven't done that with any of my characters yet.
Oh, I actually have... Well, I have quite a lot of lesson tickets here, but...
Wow, way to disprove our point.
I know, right?
And yet another thing you can do to make them stronger is to increase their bond by giving them gifts.
Just a lot.
Which will also increase their stats.
It also unlocks stories eventually, too.
Yeah, which is... none of this is bad. This is all stuff that I know other people are into, but it's a lot. And yet another thing that you do to make your team stronger is to collect these things called mementos, which are memoirs. Sorry.
Yeah,
they're called mementos. Anyway. This is very familiar if you've played Fate, because Fate has these too.
And in Dragalia, they're worm prints.
Yeah, so they're like little pieces of art that are kind of like it's like this game's equivalent of equipment.
Yeah,
and so each character can equip one of these. And they have different effects, and they increase their stats in various ways, and they have passive effects, all that kind of stuff. So like, this
is really funny art.
It is, and the art's often very cute.
And they have like a little tiny story with them, which is cute.
Osaku!
Osaku! The day fates were
so that's cool.
Yeah. But kind of a bummer is that you can get them from the gacha, and there's a way higher rate of getting them than there is of getting a character, which is, the fun part, getting a character, right?
Exactly. And, like, unlike a lot of games, like, say, like, Grand Summoners or, like, the Star Ocean mobile game, where the equipment summon is, like, a separate gacha and it's cheaper, which makes sense, it's integrated. So, like, the same gacha is there for both characters and what amounts to your equipment, which is, like, not super fun a lot of the time, because, yeah, you'll get, like, a rainbow thing, and it'll be a memoir rather than a character.
It's just kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Recently in Dragalia, they've actually taken this away because it was so unpleasant.
Yeah, which says a lot. They have not changed it in Fate. I think it's just never going to change that.
Oh no, I doubt it.
So if you've played Fate and that particular feature bothered you, then it may bother you in this as well.
Yeah. Before we move on to the gacha, here's like a theater room you have that I keep forgetting exists.
It's like in what's it called?
Cinderella Girls.
Cinderella Girls, yeah. Cinderella Girls had this exact feature.
Yeah.
This game is honestly like a chimera of just like a bunch of like all the mobile games that we've ever played.
It really is. I think I don't know if it's that or if we're just getting to it. Whoa, I got a pumpkin chariot.
It's very possible that like there's now a fairly established formula for mobile games and like certain features that are sort of like there's like a vocabulary of mobile game features that tend to get, because like when I was playing Grand Summoners as well, it was like, oh, this is Star Ocean mobile game but with different art. Like it had all the same kind of functionality to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go into a story really quick too. There are little stories here. Again, similar kind of to in Boundary, you get to
the little mini stories.
Yeah. So as you can see, we have this like kind of live 2D vibe going on, which is nice. It's mostly nice. There are some outfits where it looks a bit odd to me, honestly.
Yeah, their exercise outfits look a little funny. And I find that they can sometimes look a little bit dead in the eyes.
Yeah, but then like some of the expressions are pretty nice.
Yeah, they are.
One of the girls that I like best, Haruko, she has, well, her here, actually, we'll just look at this quickly so we can...
She has really great expressions.
Yeah.
Like, look at her.
She just has this scowl that, like, really speaks to me.
Yeah, she has resting scowl.
Yeah. And, like, the little sweat, and, like, everything about the way she emotes is really good.
Yeah. She constantly can't.
She really just cannot.
Yeah. There are some really, like, the characters in this are quite fun.
Yeah.
I feel like the main cast of girls, which is all the girls from the anime, are probably the most developed.
Yeah, honestly, like, this game has made me definitely want to watch the anime.
I would also like to watch the anime after having played this.
Yeah. I guess we can look at the event really quick before we do the gacha.
Oh, we forgot to get to, there's a PvP thing, too.
Oh my god, that's
right,
yeah.
There's versus, God. This game has a lot of stuff.
Right, yeah.
There's a shop as well where you buy things. The shop's pretty simple. It's just you can buy, like, the tickets to level up your characters. You can buy stuff to, like, for the skill grid and other things. But, like, nothing unexpected.
Honestly, it's not very complex. You just get matched kind of automatically against people.
And you fight them, and you try to win, and you rank up. And you get rewards for it.
Something kind of funky is that you have to wait 8 hours to open your chest. I guess it's just a way of
sometimes
gauging.
24 hours. Depending on the rarity of the chest, you have to wait up to 24 hours.
And I guess you can
I have some chests that I haven't opened.
Oh my goodness. I guess you can only have 4 in queue, so if you try to do another one with 4 still there, you have to wait. So I guess it's just a way of gauging the content.
I mean, so like you can just keep doing them, but you won't get new chests. So it's kind of like you can do them, but you won't be getting the full rewards for them. So it's like, how do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to miss out on... I have some very fancy looking chests in mine.
Oh,
nice! You can get gems for it. That's cool. Or jewels or stars or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I got a little bit of stars from mine. We're not going to go into Song Fusions. I haven't even tried it yet. I'm, like, honestly afraid of it.
Song Fusions is literally what it sounds like. So, like, different instances of the same song will have different abilities on them, and you can fuse songs with the same number of abilities on them together to get a new song with new abilities on it. And, like, as you can see at the bottom there, Hoshi no Dialogue gives you Dexterity +7. What does Dexterity do? No idea.
I can't find out. If anyone knows, I actually would love to know. I've looked online. I've looked in the help. I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
Something else worth noting is that there's a cost to your team. I think, Chrissu, you said that that's a thing on FGO as well.
Yeah, FGO has this too, and like, it's a thing that bothers me about both of them because like, again, it's just like a method to get you to play the game more because in order to get a higher number of high rarity units on your team, you have to level up your character level so that your cost limit increases.
Which is a little bit...
It doesn't feel great, because like, if you're just starting out and you get a bunch of rare, cool characters, like let's say you get really lucky on your first gacha and you get like 3 4-star characters, you won't even be able to use all of them, or use all the cool memoirs you might get. Like, it's just, it feels a little bit unnecessarily gated to me.
Yeah.
But, so... but if that does not bother you, then like, cool. More power to you.
Yeah. Some people really like having the, what's the word? Motivation to grind and get stronger and stuff, right?
Yeah. So, for me, it's very much like it's a what's the...
A detriment? A deterrent?
No, there's a word. Deterrent. That's the one. It is a deterrent.
So the event that's on right now is this thing where you like do stages and you can skip them once you clear them properly. I'm bad, as you can see, and I haven't done that yet. You get boss keys to drop, and then I guess you use boss keys to kill the boss, who's actually quite difficult.
Yeah, the difficulty is like the easy one is pretty okay, but then I can't clear the normal one currently.
Yeah, it's rough. And then there's this kind of event gacha that you use candy, which you get from the event to do, and you can get the girl. I was quite lucky to get her very quickly.
Quite early.
Yeah.
And then you also get potential crystals for her, so you can like limit break her repeatedly. And if you clear out all the grand prizes from one set, you level up the set to the next one, and then the gacha costs more. Yeah. But you can like keep rolling in it to get more of her potential. But generally, it's like more potential crystals for her, so you can just limit break her more and more.
Yeah. This is honestly a mechanic that I enjoy in events. I like the loot box event type. It's pretty common. Yeah, they had it in Dragalia, they have it in Grand Blue.
It's in Bang Dream.
Yeah, that's right. Bang Dream has one. Mirishita has one. I find them fun because I like doing gacha. You know, pulling some out of the box is fun.
They have it in Brave Exvius too with raid summons where you just collect raid currency and then you just do these giant gacha pulls. Yes, and I find you're pulling 100 things at once.
They're extremely, extremely satisfying.
Yeah, so which is cool. You got a friend point gacha every day, which gets you tickets.
Various things.
Some tickets, like it's just like it's just like such a small amount of tickets. I imagine that once you're over the initial hump of like trying to get a full set of leveled up characters and you're only working on 1 or 2 at a time, maybe the like level up tickets don't seem so scarce, and I imagine eventually we'll end up with quite a horde. But for me, starting out the game, like that's like a thing that I care about. So yeah, there's a lot of items in this game.
Yeah,
I feel like this is a thing that I feel like I've noticed in a lot of modern gacha and idle games especially. They just really like to throw all these different kinds of items. Like Utapri had like all the different levels of like different colored crystals to like unlock stuff, and it's like it's cool on the one hand, but I eventually find it a little bit like
I find it a bit overwhelming.
When they have different functions. If it were like one function but like just a wide variety of different things to do that one function, that would be a bit different. But...
Yeah. It's a very common thing though, like Korean MMOs especially are really into doing this. So
yeah. Okay, you get so much stamina in this game, by the way.
Honestly, I am enjoying this game, like I said, but the amount of stamina you get and the amount of incentive to log in twice a day is too much for me. Like I'm trying to pretty much quit gacha almost entirely here, so this type of game is very dangerous.
Yeah, this is if you're like we said, if you're looking for like a pretty like high investment kind of game, if you like spending your time on games like this will reward you for that, and you'll probably have a great time. But if you are like us, looking for something a little bit more low key, and even though obviously you could play this game very casually if you wanted to, but the way that it's structured really incentivizes that you don't. Yes. It's hard to not feel like you're not getting the most out of a game like this when it's very obvious that it's like you could be playing more.
Yeah. I felt that way about Bandori too, as far as rhythm games go. I felt it wasn't nearly as fun as a casual player than it is as a much more dedicated player.
A thing to note about the gacha in this game, and that we want to kind of underline, is that it is a little bit cruel.
Yes.
And notice that you don't even have a guaranteed... So, like, 4-star is sort of the equivalent of a UR, and 3-star is the equivalent to, like, an SR in this game. And when you pull in the 10 pool, you are only guaranteed a 3-star plus prize, not necessarily a girl.
Yes.
So that means that you're much more likely to get a 3-star or higher memoir, not a 3-star or higher girl.
Yeah.
So, like, keep that in mind to temper your expectations a little bit.
Yes. There is also a pity gacha where if you don't get a girl 99 times, you do get a girl, which is nice. You're not going to get the memoir booby prize.
But if you think about it, this essentially works out to like a 1%
there
chance.
It is. There we go, yeah. So
you have a 1% chance of a 4-star girl.
Yeah. But there's an almost 5% chance that you're going to end up getting a 5-star memoir instead.
And a 50% chance on each thing that you pull that it's going to be a memoir, basically.
Yeah, so like... just be aware.
Be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart when you play a game. Like, look at these rates. Just, like, look at them.
Yeah, this is
Let
a
them
game
sink in a little bit.
Where it is very easy to feel gacha despair.
Yeah.
So...
especially if you've been on Twitter and seen other people's pulls.
Yeah.
If you start playing, having watched this, the nice thing is that starting out in this game is very generous. What they do is they give you an infinite reroll gacha, where you do a 5 pull, and you can redo it literally an infinite number of times within a 24-hour period until you get what you want.
Yes.
And the other thing they give you is a nice little discounted 2-step scout, which is like the first step is half price, the second step is normal price, and on the second step you are guaranteed to get a 4-star girl.
Yes.
So our advice and the advice of the community has been to like do that 2-step first, see who you get as your 4-star, and then do the infinite rerolls so that you don't get a dupe.
Yes. I haven't done this just because going in, I decided that I wasn't going to keep playing. I just wanted to try it out, have a little fun,
Same.
and then
I was just
going to
accept whatever I got.
Yeah, so, and I'm like, we want to do a video, so I'll just save the poll. So don't do what we do.
Yeah, do not do as we do.
Yeah. I'm going to go for it again. So let's get my guaranteed 4-star, shall we?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. The gacha's cute. It's like very stage themed. Oh, I've got 2 4-stars. Goodness gracious.
Ooh.
Goodness gracious. So they're like little
Exciting.
invitations. It's one of the... what are they called? Memoirs, not worm prints.
Aw, cute. I like her hair. I like her giant sword. I like when small girls have giant swords.
Me too. It's important. Wow, some sushi. It's just called
sushi. I have her as well. Yeah, she's cute. She's also a very good healer. So
yeah, I love deer and animals and forests.
The card speaks to me. Oh, you got a pirate.
Oh,
good. You got Aruru.
She's the one who's not Mari.
Not Mari.
Aruru.
I like Aruru a lot because she's also not Koroko.
No,
Kokoro.
She's not.
Yeah, Kokoro.
Right. They look similar, but they're different energy.
They're pretty much the same energy. She's just...
That's true. She's an idiot.
She's like relentless positivity idiot.
Yeah.
Everyone is my friend.
Yeah.
We're doing this now. I signed you up and didn't tell you.
Yep. This is all aboard.
Yeah.
There's that again.
Screams echoing through the night.
It's cute that some of them are very clearly from the anime as well. That's probably really
nice. It's neat.
It's nice if you've watched it and are a fan.
Elegant tea set.
Elegant. A gift for someone precious.
It's for her girlfriend.
Definitely.
Ooh, you got 2 4-star girls too.
Tamao. That's neat. She's from I don't actually remember what school. Oh, Ghost Patrol. So she goes with my sleepy girl whose name I've already forgotten. Yuyuko?
Yuyuko.
Yeah. Yeah! So that's nice. I want to look and see what her in-game sprite looks like.
Yeah, very she's cute. That's a nice pull. Only one of those was guaranteed, so you got lucky on the other one.
I did indeed. I love that her sleeves are blowing in the wind. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like coats as capes.
Yes, it's a good look. And then let's see if I get anything from this.
Yeah, who knows?
I think I didn't get...
Knowing us, because we've said... Oh, that's nice. That's four golds. And now that we've said that we're not playing this game anymore, the game's trying to be like, oh, that's what you think.
Witch
that is a
Twins
cute
Unite.
little
I
art.
love that. It is a Halloween one, so that's cool. It's from this particular gacha. Playing a monster sounds like lots of fun. Oh, hey!
Oh, nice!
I didn't realize that one of them was a 3-star, actually, so that's really nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I like Shizuha. She's very cute. Very nice. Very nice. Wee!
Ooh.
To the stage.
To the stage!
Getting lots of witch twins. That's very, very cute.
Bunnies everywhere!
Bunnies everywhere. I'm
going to sing and dance to my heart's content.
Oh, her!
Oh, I like Ichie a lot.
I've seen her on a lot of people's teams. I feel like she must be, like, good. She seems to be a buffer.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I see her.
Yes, she is. She has a good like I think she boosts like critical and stuff. Dexterity up and critical up. We don't know what Dex does,
what
but
does it do? Where can I find out?
Yeah, she's good. I had her on my team actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did I only get one girl? No, 2 girls. Okay, I did get 2 girls. I got her.
Yeah.
Oh, she has a scythe.
Oh, she's got a scythe.
Wow, that's really important.
Nice.
It's very
Can deal heavy damage to monstrous pumpkins.
Monstrous pumpkins. Cool. So that is my gacha. That was really good, actually. I got 2 new 4-stars that I can't use on my team.
What? Yeah. Your limit is reached.
Train Jackal purchase. What does this want me to do? Oh, whoa! That's a lot of money. A pack to help.
It gets you crystals for her.
Wow, that's a little bit evil. It's like, oh, I see you just pulled this card. Want to give us $54.99 Canadian to get her maxed out? Don't like that. I mean, just be careful, everyone.
Yeah.
Just be careful with your money.
I'm also gonna pull, so I guess we'll switch to me.
Cool, we'll switch to you.
Record Jennifer. Okay, so I'm gonna gotcha.
Gotcha. I can't see Chrissu's screen, just as a little disclaimer.
You'd be going based solely on my reaction. So I have 2 pulls. This is my like swan song pull, just to sort of show you guys what the gotcha's like, and also because why not? That was a long download.
Oh boy.
Okay, nothing exciting, just a bunch of golds.
Okay.
I hope one of them is. It would be nice to get the Shizuha, I guess. I'm not going to be playing this game.
But still.
All right, I got a 2-star Yachio who has a crossbow, which is cool.
Oh, cool.
I got Looking Fresh in the Mirror, which is a memoir.
Oh, I wish I had a useful list of the girls.
I got this really menacing memoir of Banana.
Oh, good.
Just like being lit by a window behind her, and to me it looks like she's gonna murder me.
Death by Banana.
I got Witch Twins Unite as well.
Oh, sweet.
I got another menacing banana.
Menacing banana.
Oh, I got another Banana memoir where she's getting her hair fixed. I love Banana, by the way. She's one of my favorites.
Banana's really great.
Oh, I did get a Shizuha, but it's a 2-star. I love that she has a scythe, though.
She just has a scythe all the time, huh?
Yeah. Well, I have her pirate one, and she has an axe in her pirate version.
Okay.
Which is also funny. Oh, I got a Haruko memoir, The Allure of Anmitsu.
Anmitsu.
Yeah.
Is Yachia...
Okay, that was a very, very disappointing pull. I only got 3-star memoirs, and only got 2-star girls.
Is Yachia the one who, like, also has pink hair, but it's different?
Yes.
Okay.
She has long pink hair.
Okay, she's very cute and little with long pink hair.
Maybe she's little? I don't actually know.
I'm just like looking at all the girls being like, which one are you?
She has little red clips in her hair.
Oh, okay. She's the Siegfried one.
She's got like a ponytail.
Oh, okay,
like a side pony.
She looks mischievous.
Alright,
okay.
I'm gonna hit this again button and see what happens.
Hit that again button. Hit it.
Okay, no rainbows, 2 golds.
Alas.
So what we're trying to do here, kids,
is to
show you a nice little cautionary tale of what the gacha in this game looks like.
As usual, I got more lucky than is to be expected, because apparently Bushiroad Games
really like you.
I don't know what happened to me, what I did.
I got a 2-star girl, Misora Kano. She's got a spear and red hair.
Oh, okay.
I vaguely remember her from the Frontier School of Arts thing.
Yeah.
I got Aruru, but a 2-star.
Nice. We got some Frontier Girls magic going on.
Yeah. Another Witch Twins Unite. Another 3-star memoir. I'm only getting memoirs.
They're so...
And 2-star girls. That seems to be my...
You know what? The memoirs also, again, would not be such a bummer if it wasn't for the power lock on your units.
Yeah, the cost.
The cost thing, because if I could just equip all of my memoirs to everyone, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, it powers them up, but you can't.
Getting rare memoirs wouldn't be, like, so disappointing, but yeah, you can't necessarily even use them.
Until you're higher level.
Yeah.
But...
So, to summarize...
Yeah.
This game will probably be right for you if you enjoyed Bang Dream or Precone and would like a game that is both of those games.
Yeah, probably pretty popular for an FGO player too, I'd imagine.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you're, I mean, like we said, you can obviously play this very low-key if you want to. You can be a very casual player of this game, but it definitely seems angled toward playing it fairly regularly.
Definitely.
And toward people who are willing to put in a little bit of time grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also pretty fun if you enjoy PvP. I could see it appealing to the type of people who are into things like Shadowverse,
for sure,
that kind of stuff. Because especially if you like getting into the meta, I think that's probably something that would be interesting to people who like that kind of thing.
Definitely, there's a lot of cool skill interactions that you can play with, I imagine, because all the girls there's a fairly wide variety of skills. Again, the randomness of battles doesn't really sit right with me, because I'm the kind of person who likes to plan.
Yes.
But if you're fine with that, there are a lot of cool skill interactions that you can, and I'm sure there's a lot of cool team building and strategy kind of stuff you can get into.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I'm not planning on it.
Yes. Nor am I. But that is, honestly, most of the reasons why I don't want to play are actually pros in favor of the game being interesting.
For sure.
Most
and same, yeah, most of them for me as well. It's just kind of like it's just not the experience I'm looking for right now. There's a lot to do, definitely a pro. There are a lot of girls, also definitely a pro.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different ways to play the game in the game, also definitely a pro, but it's just for me at this time of my life, in my old age.
Yes, in our old age, we...
in our dotage, as they say.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, those are our thoughts, I think.
Yeah. We do have a channel discussing the game in our Discord, so if you're looking for, a smaller community...
I'm so impressed. You always remember to plug the Discord.
I am Capricorn.
You're a vertical integration queen.
I am a vertical integration queen. We have a channel of people on the Discord who to discuss the game, and some people have some pretty good knowledge. So it's been a really helpful channel. So I know that a lot of game Discords can be quite intimidating because people can be very busy and intimidating. But
this one's pretty chill.
Really chill, so stop on by if you're interested.
Yeah. Collect people's friend codes or whatever. People will be your guests.
Get some nice, useful centers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was not Precon. What the hell is this called? Revue Starlight.
Revue Starlight Relive.
See, it's called Princess Connect Redive. So.
Oh my god, that's. Oh god.
My wires are so crossed with this game.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. I really
what a sneaky trick. A-Team really knows, don't they?
They do. Literally, I basically have to quit this game because it's almost the same as Precon, and Precon, almost consumed my entire life. Because
if this game had come around about 2.5 years ago, I would have lost my life to it.
Yeah,
probably.
It's self-preservation is what we're doing here. Yeah.
Do not get it twisted or mistake us. I do have some very real critiques of this game, but most of the reasons I'm not going to be playing it are it's going to take up too much of my time for reasons that are arguably good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye. I waved at the screen.
I always do.